He didn't look real. I mean, I stood up next to him tonight. He's a massive human being. And he is a tremendous screen setter, great offensive rebounder, and he's been hard.
Over Indiana, the rematch against Paul George's former team. Nice cut by Karl Anthony Towns, and Butler finds him for the dunk.
Against Oklahoma City, too. That's one of the main ways that he scored against the Thunder in Oklahoma City was, you know, away from the ball, cutting in transition, cutting in the half-court offense.
Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, true from downtown.
That's what I'm saying, where post-ups collapse the defense. They're another form of penetration.
Automatically in Oklahoma City, is there a little bit extra motivation for the Thunder, you think, tonight?
I don't think any more than just them wanting to get on track and do their thing. I think that when you watch them play in the wing that Jimmy Butler applies, made OKC throw it away.
Teague puts it up for Butler on the baseline, the alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, set play, back screen action for Jimmy Butler. They've run that play now 6 to 1 hand. You open up to that direction to force him that way. You're susceptible to setting screens, and Karl Towns makes a difficult shot underneath the arm of Steven Adams.
And he had that move in his head the whole way.
You know, it's not the entire reason, obviously, but it's part of the reason for sure.
Nice ball movement, sets up Paul George for the three.
You can see how OKC's philosophy now is really kind of taking hold. They're moving the basketball. Guys on George and Carmelo Anthony, they told Russ, because Russ was only averaging about 11.5 shot attempts the first 2 games. They said, you got to be you. And then he got the shots up against Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns, beautiful right-hand jump hook. You know, ever since that game.
Paul George attacking Wiggins. G League, excuse me, and get a couple of games a la rehab assignment. Russell Westbrook rolls all the way around the rim and finally drops. Biggest lead of the night for the Thunder. Andrew Wiggins gets 2 back.
But when you can just sweep through like that and jump over the defender, Arenas brings is great practice habits and great game preparation habits and great in-game habits.
Paul George with the 3. Well, the problem is, Jim, because they were on a back-to-back, they were unable to practice yesterday.
He was 3rd in the NBA in free throw attempts last year, so Jeremy Grant.
Oh, Jeremy Grant, nasty on the baseline.
He just backed it up and went down that baseline, and he elevated.
Shot clock down to 3. Butler will take the long 2.
See, Patrick Patterson got switched out on him. He was one of those free agents that sort of give them an offensive presence. So they got another guy that can create offense for themselves.
Carmelo Anthony, seen that film a few times over the years. Second bucket. Carmelo has Gorgie on him this time, same result.
I'm left. Jimmy, too.
Thunder with their largest lead of the game. Carmelo. Each one's been a little deeper. He's up to 8 points.
The NBA today. I even called Bob Fitzgerald with the Golden State Warriors. That's how much research I did. I actually called somebody and talked to him on the phone. Fitz gave me a little bit of insight and not cut and dried. And where I fell on, Dave, to me was like the easiest, as Melo knocks down that triple so easy, beautiful shot for him, is which big 3 are going to get you deepest into the playoffs?
Russ on the right arm, but it was before he even went into the motion and lost the basketball. Westbrook off the glass.
Russ hit is a number of hard shots against Minnesota to even give the Thunder a chance to be in that game, because Paul George right now.
Scoop shot by Grant, no. Westbrook comes out with the basketball and feeds Paul George for 3. 4th dime of the game for Westbrook. Jeremy Grant, another dunk. Teague, the crossover and the finish. Timberwolves come up with another stop, and then Cat nearly turned it over. Butler to Wiggins, and 1 for Andrew Wiggins.
Wow. That is fortuitous, right?
But we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
In a bad, and it wasn't all that long ago. Speaking of bad experience,
got to get vision on the ball.
Butler finds Towns underneath, and one for Karl Anthony Towns. Nice find by Jimmy Butler. Well there.
I know it's contagious, that's for sure.
Melo with Marcus Georges-Hunt on him. Timberwolves still have 7 seconds to get off of points in that first half, and they had 5 of their own.
Hey man, it's a start.
Karl Anthony Towns quickly.
Great roll by Towns. Another assist for Jeff Teague, 6th in the game.
They'll meet again December 1st and then close out the season series in early January.
Wow.
That was nice.
It's one of the reasons why Minnesota had to make the switch, and as good as Rubio was in a lot of ways.
So you talk about finishing at the rim. He's proven that he can do that consistently. Towns quickly off the feet from Butler. Cat's got 19, 4th assist of the season for.
Long too early in the clock. If you're going to take that shot, stop behind the line. You know what I mean? I don't mind the 3-point shot. Nice roll again by Steven Adams.
Teague with Adams on him. Will take the 3 and bury the 3.
That's what Minnesota needed. They needed a player that could do that.
Carmelo over Towns, and no matter who's been on him, it's been the same result.
Karl got a contest on him that time too. Got a hand up.
Teague, bounce pass for Towns. That was pretty, and one for Cat.
That's a reverse wedge. So the up screen is, Jeff Teague had 19 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds.
Paul George, that was tough. 19, gets it right back. Teague kicks it back, Andrew Wiggins for 3.
Great throw out by Jeff Teague. And that's the way to get spotted up in an area where he can see you, get vision. A lot of times when you drive a seam, the place that's open is behind you. Steven Adams, he elevates. I'm telling you, man, when we were talking in our meeting this morning, it's a great conversation. And, I got so many different answers from so many different people today, what they thought.
Towns, low clock.
Wow, what a finish by Karl.
Towns is up to Cat,
contested release.
Teague. Taj Gibson trailing the play, gets paid off.
Jeff Teague contested that corner 3 by Josh Eustace, released down the floor.
Tom Thibodeau still giving Ken Mauer an earful in front of the Wolves bench. As Paul George able to get it to go. Anderson, and here come the Thunder looking to push the pace. Westbrook has Anthony, he'll take it himself, and the blocking foul is going to get called against Gorgui Dieng. He may have been in the restricted area.
He's certainly fouling at the other end, though, holding teams to just 16 free throw attempts per game, which is 2nd in the league.
Paul George.
PG is just, man, he's just in one of those silky smooth modes right now.
First 2-game road trip of the year.
The French Quarter for Halloween.
Still time if they hurry. Gorgui Dieng got it away. Did he get it away in time?
Yes, and it was a 2-point shot inside the line, but Andy Greer came down.
2-point bucket good. His foot was just barely on the line. Towns sticking with it, and Towns gets it to go. 28 in the game for Towns, tying his season high.
He and Wiggs were not good in terms of defensive rating last year.
Westbrook just goes right up against. Butler attacks Grant. Jeremy Grant trying to draw a charge. Butler will take the bucket.
That's a heck of a no call right there, too. Jeremy Grant trying to flop on Jimmy. And another tough shot by Russ.
What Russ did on Sunday. He saved it all for the late stages of the 4th quarter. A double-double, his first double-double in a Timberwolves uniform. And Ray Felton active hands. Russell Westbrook puts the Thunder lead up to 4 by OKC. And Andrew Wiggins' 3 would sure help, and it does.
Yeah. Good pass over the top by Taj to
3. Towns the offensive rebound, got blocked. Butler sticks with it. Cat flares out to the corner. The triple drops for Towns.
Cat said enough of this, man. Steve Adams too late.
Carmelo didn't need much time.
Unbelievable.
Well,
Taj was all over that.
All-NBA player. Gibson for Butler and 1. Great entry pass, great cut, fantastic finish.
Taj Gibson, a smart move.
Westbrook gets the high screen from Adams, drives, finishes, and 1. He doesn't need much time to get that done. Towns, nowhere to go. Low clock situation again for the Wolves. Butler will take it and make it.
He's one of the best late shot clock shooters in the game.
Into the court, but Teague's in no hurry. Butler, no, comes up with the basketball. Shot clock did not reset, it didn't hit rim. And then Butler, how did that go in?
Oh, man. I'm going to go get an upper rest helping in those situations. Does he come off mellow this time? No, he does not.
Westbrook drives, gets it to go. Westbrook, would you foul if you're Minnesota? They don't. Carmelo gets away the 3. It's off. Butler with the rebound, and time will expire. The Timberwolves move to 2-0 on the season against the Northwest Division favorites, Oklahoma City. Both of them going right down to the wire, and Target Center thunderously applauding its approval. Woo! 119-116. Stick around. Post-game reaction coming your way next on Wolves Live.